Welcome to DashboardSymbols.com. This is the third video in our series installing a backup camera and updated infotainment center in an Audi A4. Here we'll get the camera wired to the backup light. So first, we want to identify the wires we'll need to connect to, and this is one of at least 2 times that a wiring diagram for the car will be a real help. We have a Haynes manual here, and according to it, we're looking for a blue and red striped wire and a brown wire for ground. We'll need it as well. This can be done later with the interior opened up, but we've opted to pop the tail light off on the right side. All that's needed is a 13mm box wrench, Phillips head screwdriver, and a 12-volt continuity tester. There's an access point in the trunk behind this twist-off plastic cover. And pull away this cover on the side of the lamp. Loosen the nut that you see here a half turn or so. Then loosen the screw until you hear it click. Then pop the light off to the side. After pulling off the connector, we found the blue and red wire. With the ignition on, but the car not running, we slipped the car into reverse and tested it. We have the correct wire, but the camera turned out to be off. Slide the lamp back on from the side. Turn the screw from the inside until tight, and then tighten the nut about a quarter turn to lock it in. Slip the access cover back in on the trunk side and twist to lock. Then line up the side cover with the 2 holes and 2 slots that hold it in. This will take way too much time to get right, and we don't have any good hints to add to help out. The backup light has a short segment of wire attached directly to it, and longer segments that will run to the front of the car. We popped both ends of the plastic tube with the car's trunk wiring running through it, and ran the second segment of the wire up through. The wires are taped to a long wire tie we used as a puller. We connected the first and second segments, and since the connector will end up permanently hiding in the tube, we taped the connection together. In the end, we taped together all our connections. We then pushed the remaining wiring into the body and reconnected the tube ends to the body and the trunk. Now the tedious part. We need to get behind the trim in the trunk on the right side. To do that, everything needs to come out of the trunk. Then remove the floor. Pull this trim piece across the back and around the trunk latch straight up. There are 4 clips to pull away. This car is a convertible, so this bit is exclusive to this model. Rotate the tray that holds the open top in the up position. This also means the top needs to be closed for this operation. Then pull the pin that the tray rotates on away from its grommet on the side needing to be open. Now loosen the 2 star head screws that hold the tray's lever. It keeps the trim in place at the far end. There's a single clip like this one holding the trim in place. Get a screwdriver beneath the head in the center and pull it out. Then get beneath the body of the clip and pry it out. The side panel can now be pulled away. It needs to be rotated from the bottom. Once it begins to clear, the trunk light can be released and twisted into its hole. There is also a 12-volt power source that needs to be disconnected from behind. Then the side panel can be pulled fully free. Now we have access to the taillight wiring. Locate the blue and red wire. We used a splicer like this one. The splicer slips over the existing wire here, and the wire end from the backup camera slips into this hole to an internal stop. Then squeeze the metal piece down and close the splicer's cover. Repeat this with the brown ground wire. There's a second red wire on the backup cam wiring that is intended to power an otherwise unpowered monitor. Ours is a full infotainment center, so it will have its own power. The second red wire can be ignored. This is getting to be a long video, so we'll stop here and run the wires in the next one. For more useful videos on automotive technology, particularly on keyless start cars and warning lights, look for more videos from us here on YouTube. Subscribe to this channel or go to DashboardSymbols.com.